Hey guys, it's me, Tommie, and I'm here to show you how I slayed this Kinky Straight frontal. Yes, it's a frontal, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it from start to finish, so let's just start right now. First things first, you're gonna obviously need some bleach. I'm using some 30 volume developer, and then to help tone it down, I'm gonna use some shimmer lights in the blonde and silver. So you're gonna pour your bleach into your container, you're gonna add your 30 volume developer, and then you're gonna mix until you get a consistency that it's not too watery and not too thick. You don't want it too watery because you don't want the bleach to seep through the knots. So just make sure you have a perfect consistency. The frontal that I'm gonna be wearing is my Kinky Straight frontal that I got from Mayvenn Hair. I will put the link below as well as a discount code so you guys can go ahead and get it. This frontal is so thick and I love it. So you're gonna take you're gonna take your brush and you're going to apply it to the knots to help bleach the knots. And the reason why you would bleach knots is to help remove that little knot at the bottom so that your frontal looks a little bit more natural. I'm gonna leave the bleach in for 10 minutes, and then when my 10 minutes is up, I'm going to rinse it out under lukewarm water under my faucet, just letting the water just rinse the bleach from the frontal. Now I only leave it on for 10 minutes because I don't want to over process it. And just to tone it down a little bit, I'm going to add my shimmer lights to my frontal. And I'm going to leave the shimmer lights on for about another 10 minutes so that it can process. And then I'm going to rinse it out and apply my conditioner, which is Aussie Moist. I love this conditioner on my natural hair, so why not use it on my Kinky Straight frontal just to add some softness to it. So after air drying, I'm going to now compose and put together my units. I have my needles and thread, and I'm going to sew my frontal down. Now, it was really hard for me to show you guys how I sewed my frontal down because I don't have a proper wig stand. So I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show you guys, but you just sew it around the entire perimeter of the head. You do not sew the front of the frontal, only the back. And then I'm gonna add 2 bundles of my Kinky Straight that matches the frontal. They're all 18 inches. If you want a detailed video on how I make my units, I definitely will link it below and on top where my card is so you guys can see. So this is the finished results of the unit. It actually took me maybe about an hour to actually put together because there's only 2 bundles in a frontal. And after I have my wig complete, I'm gonna push the hair back and begin to customize the front of the frontal because that's what makes the frontal look real. So you're gonna need a really, really good pair of tweezers and some patience. This takes a lot of time to do. It may be tiring, but once you perfect it, it's going to look amazing. So basically what I'm doing is I'm parting the inside of the front just to thin it up a little bit, and I'm just gonna keep checking to make sure that I'm not taking too much hair out. I'm just tweezing and just eyeballing it to make sure that I'm doing it the right way. I found this trick with Miss Jazzy to Classy. I will link her video below on her technique. I actually used her technique to tweeze my frontal. And every single time you do a section, always take a look at it to make sure that it is the thickness and the thinness that you want it. You don't want it too thin, you don't want it too thick, you want it to be just exactly right. And just make sure you look at your hairline as well to see if it balances it off so that you have a realistic front of your frontal. So I'm going within my parts and I'm thinning it up. Again, I will link Jazzy's video below so you guys can check it out. So just eyeballing it, just making sure that it looks good. This is the real speed that I'm actually tweezing my frontal, so you guys can see the speed that I go in. You are gonna lose a lot of hair, but don't worry, you're gonna be straight. So just keep tweezing to your likeness until you get it to the most realistic hairline you possibly can. After you tweeze the front of your hair, then you're gonna cut off your closure. One thing I didn't show you guys is make sure you put the frontal on your hair before you cut the lace off, just so that you can see how much more you need to tweeze or how much less you need to tweeze. So after cutting the lace off, I'm gonna prep my hair by braiding my hair underneath so that my my frontal can lay flat. And this is the finished result of how my wig looks with the lace removed. And right now I'm just trying to figure out how to customize it. but this is exactly how it looks, guys. It looks super natural, like my hair is just blown out, and it's not glued down at all. I just have 2 wig combs at the side, and you can also see the thickness of the hair. Again, is 2 bundles I am wearing with a frontal. I will definitely put, again, the coupon code below so you guys can make sure you grab this hair, guys. So just to make it a little jazzy and more cute, I decided to add a curling, not a curling wand. Why can't I speak in this video? I decided to just add some wand curls to my hair just to give it a little bit more pizzazz and make it look a little, you know, funky looking. You can see my wig comb right there. And then I'm gonna apply it to my head. So while I'm trying to style this, I'm just gonna give you guys a tip. It's really good to have the wig combs in there, but I did notice that throughout the day that my frontal did kept sliding back. So I definitely would recommend doing the got to be method. I don't know how Peak Mill was able to let her frontal like lay down flat without applying any glue to it, but I definitely would do the got to be gel. And this is the finished result, guys. I love this frontal. I love this hair. It looks super natural. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was very detailed. If you have any questions, you can leave them below, as well as the coupon code to where you can get this hair from. And I will see you guys in my next video.